I transformed $1,500 into more than $55,000. So actually when I started trading, because what I did before was all passive, but when I started with about 5K, I managed in just 30 days, we can see here, we are basically in December when we start trading, and we went up to 55K. So that's a two-step process that I'm going to explain you in this video. The first step is how I managed to triple my capital just passively. And the second step will be how I managed to trade pretty much passively as well to transform 5K into 55K. That's quite a big amount for some people. I mean, I could literally buy not one Tesla, but almost two Tesla with just 1 month of work where I traded less than 3 hours on this platform. I think if we count everything, all the research, we will be max at 4 hours. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you know that this is not my first time doing this. And I know most of the people who watch this video will think that it's pure luck. Hey, I don't blame you. There's a part of luck in every trade, but you gotta be able to have the skills to take that luck when it's coming, because the strategy that I use is actually something you will never see in any books, because for me, the market changed, and I'm going to explain you this full strategy. And I will also give you another opportunity to maybe do something similar. Now, every time you do the same thing again, you usually have less returns. So let's get in. And first, we're going to see how I made the money and what was it on. We have two trades that we placed on the Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is a platform that I talked about on this channel at least 4 times. I think in my first video at the beginning of last year, I was talking about it, saying that it's going to become a good platform, a big platform. I'm going to show how I proved it with on-chain data, but not only this. So we have two trades, Vapor and Hype, and each of them brought a lot back home. So now if you check this one, it's just one trade where I bought here, trade history. So I bought here Vapor for 5.6K, and then I sold 7.5, 5K, 6.5, and 3.5. That's a lot. Same for Hype. Hype, I bought pretty much 5K because I sold at some point, but I bought 5K in total, and then sold 2K, 10K, and then 7K. I could have made more if I timed perfectly the bottom and the top. I do not pretend to have this level. So when I see a big fat ass P&L like that, and then I want to share it on Twitter, what do? I take profit. Now, how this happened? The world we live in, it's an attention economy. It doesn't matter where you are. What's gonna matter is how many people follows you on LinkedIn. That's where you have some authority. It means that the attention it gathers is more important than the numbers. And when information starts to have no value, it's who gives the information and who has the power to give that information that is important. So attention is more important than dollar numbers. Like, I take this example quite often, but Nvidia was making chips for graphic cards for ages. No one cared. And then somehow, at some point, we had a breakthrough when one software came out and say, this is an AI, you can chat with it. When that same company was already for a few years putting out models, but just when it reached a point where it's like, okay, anyone can use it, then, oh yeah, we need to buy some AI chips company. And then Nvidia became big. So those attention, and that's gonna be more an economic course, comes from something quite important. This is the total market of attention. Attention is actually a limited resource because everyone has only 24 hours in a day, and they're gonna choose where they want to spend their attention span. Some people will be able to spend more time on some other. Let's say the big market. And then usually you have tons of micro market in it for the attention. All those markets will have separate interest. And what we want is to have the biggest market possible. That's what we call the TAM, total addressable market. That's this one. So if I was choosing, for example, to do a video about trading meme coins on pump fund that are below 5K market cap, I will target only a small group. Now, if we check for our example here, we have a few things. What do we have? We have crypto people. That's the major market. For us, here is the crypto major market. Now, I know what I'm showing here might surprise you and be like, what are you talking about? You are on crack, Antoine. I'm not on crack, I'm on matcha. You should try it. It's a lot better for your health. When we have crypto, what's happening inside? Different metrics happen. I know that what's going to be important this bull market, it's decentralized exchanges. DEX are important. Then I know as well that we have a market which is going to be the finance bro, and we're going to have the market maker. And it's terrible. So the finance bro, they want to trade perps, they want to long with leverage and everything. And that's something that Hyperliquid is fulfilling to them perfectly. It's easy to trade on Hyperliquid. You can just trade perps easily up to 50x leverage. And then the market makers, they're the guys who's gonna fluidify the market and make a lot of money doing it. And the finance bro. And then we have decentralized exchanges. So those people, they want everything decentralized. I'm one of them. I rather trade on a decentralized exchange, even if the fees are higher, than on a centralized exchange. Why? Because I believe more into decentralized economy, and I love that on a decentralized exchange, I can see everything that's happening on chain. Because centralized exchange, what's happening most of the time, they pair up with VC, they pair up with other people, and it's become something where we don't know what's happening there, and they can take advantage of the whole market because they know which limit orders you have, they know how much you have on your balance, when you're gonna get liquidated. They have all this information, and I think there's an imbalance, and I don't like that imbalance. Now, I'm not gonna go just crypto, but I'm gonna say Hyperliquid. So now when I check the market, Hyperliquid is having a quite large amount of total addressable market because it will interest people who want to use decentralized exchange. It will interest people who use Ethereum as it's on Ethereum based. It will interest the finance bro. They can long and short, and the market makers because they can trade with API. And I could go even more with the vault and everything. So when you know this, that all those people, and most of the time people are going to be in 1 or 2 or 3 groups, they're going to love the product the more it targets different groups. So if you're an ETH bro and a finance bro, you're going to be like, wow, this is so good. Of course, you're going to love decentralized exchange. Otherwise, you wouldn't love ETH. And that's how you understand that Hyperliquid, you could all check this data, the flows, how many USDC they received on the platform versus how many goes out. And it was drastically going up until they did the airdrop. And even after the airdrop, which happened around the 1st of December, the amount of money continued to go up. Okay, so how to make money on the platform? Well, it's easy. If capital is flowing in more than it's going out, well, you're gonna make money because they're gonna spend it on different coins, right? And now it's pretty much stable with a slight uptick at the end here. So when you know this, it means that I knew Hyperliquid will be a successful product because I tried the product, it's good. Now I missed the airdrop because I didn't click one button. So I say no to 6 figures, and that's why I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna trade it back up. And the first way I used Hyperliquid, and this is not something I've been hiding, I showed it so many times on videos, I put money into the vault. That's how, for example, on this one, how I made 1.2. So that's the part of the portfolio when I let my money grow by itself, and it was this way. So I didn't have to invest much. Now, because I missed the airdrop, as soon as it went out, I bought it. I was right on it when it's out in the next hours or so. I bought it. And I asked my market maker friends what they're gonna do because those guys, they had massive airdrops. We are talking about 7 figures. So because I'm not too stupid and greedy, I took profit on the way up. I could have 10x, yes, if I sold everything at the top here. But again, I know I'm French. I know I have a lot of ego. I'm not going to pretend that much. And that's how you simplify investment. Everyone tries to complexify everything. But if you just read what's happening on chain, okay, people are moving their money to this platform. What they're going to do on that platform? Hyperliquid started to release tokens that you could buy directly in Hype. First thing, so I need some hype to buy some other tokens. This increased the value. And then after that, they released some kind of meme coins by people on Hyperliquid. So that brings our total addressable market to become even bigger because I could just trade meme coins on it. And that's where our second play comes in. Vapor, and I cannot take the full credit of this play. For this, I have to thank Om, which shared a Vapor on the investors ballroom. In between, I did not trade on Hyperliquid. I spent just the time doing the research that I just showed you. And then I saw that. I was like, okay, I checked what is Vapor. So Vapor already had a big spike. And then when he shares it on the 22, we are around here, before it gets stratospheric. So what is Vapor doing now? Well, when you open the page, it's simple. Launch your AI agents. So you could even stop thinking, unplug your brain, and be, okay, in that total addressable market, now I'm gonna add AI. And that's it. We have an even bigger total addressable market. However, I would say that if we have AI, we probably reduce those guys because they're gonna be less interested by it. Even like market maker, I could even delete it, but we still have a good portion. Because I know most people would love to have me going into the code and then read the white paper. But if you have been in crypto more than one bull market, you know that you can write anything on the white paper. Word is not going to block you from writing anything you want on the white paper. So create, deploy, and monetize autonomous AI agents. Hyperliquid with A16Z. Twitter profile, 9,000 followers, and powered by the A16Z DAO. So it's simple. AI agents are literally going to billions of dollars on Solana. Now, we are on a Hyperliquid where we know that a lot of capital is been flowing in and staying and just begging to be invested in something. Because if you go on Hyperliquid, you will come here and then either you trade perps, so that's future with leverage, or you want to trade spot, and all those coins are sometimes priced in hype. And you will see the AI coins. To me, that's an easy play because the number of coins they have on Hyperliquid is limited and they have plenty of money on it. So people are gonna invest in something. It's like if you go to a restaurant with your friends, even you don't like the menu, you're gonna order something because you need to eat. You're already there. You're locked in. Same principle. Don't complexify. That's it. And that's how you can look at my trade history. I bought Vapor here on the 22, and then I sold. And you can see in between the days, it's just, I'm not placing any other trades. Same for Hype. I just came on one day, 11.29, and then sold. Just a few days apart. It took me less than 4 hours for the two trade. And that's simplifying playing. But it's not because I'm good at trading. It's because I had the wind in my back. Literally money flowing into the platform and the total addressable market that is growing. So you remove the skills. The skills are less important if you're investing at the right place. And that's where I think you should pay attention, because there is another platform that is growing that is offering more and more perps, and they have options. So not many platforms have options for crypto, particularly in decentralized trading. So we are again in a decentralized trading. That's a good thing. We are on Ethereum as well with Arbitrum chain. That's another good thing. And we are on something that is a similar product to Hyperliquid, which proved to work out. I will put you the link in the description, because if you use my code, you skip the waiting list and you will get some bonus when they do the airdrops. And also on top of that, it makes me money. If we get the airdrop, I get a bit of point. So what is good about this, because I traded this platform as well, and actually same on this platform, I tried it on the December 22. I loaded $1,000 on it. I just start small every time just to play around, see what's going on. And already I'm up $1,300 in a bit more than a week. Now, I did not place many trades. You can see it here. I mostly trade Solana with perpetuals. I play some long, I play some shorts, and those plays did not take me time again to do, because that's how I like to trade and learn. I just put a smaller amount and then I increase. And I think this could be the next big airdrop. Now, I invite you to really test the product. I think they have a great team. It's really easy to use. And I think we might have the same play that's gonna happen again. Maybe not, maybe we'll have it, but I'm taking a low risk because anyways, what I was going to do on a centralized exchange, I can do it on a decentralized exchange, farm points for an airdrop, be part of a new ecosystem, and maybe something that's gonna outgrow other products. So it's basically low risk with everything again happening on chain. I will put the link below. And that's how you need to understand that don't complexify your trading too much. As you can see on January 1st, they talk about doing NFT for Vapor. So those things, I don't even need to spend too much time reading about it because I know now we can bring NFT people on it so we grow our total addressable market. And that's what I like to focus on. That's how I spotted some trades like Moodeng or whatever and tons before is I focus on this. How much attention can we gather? And then what is the value of this attention? And this I measure it with on-chain things. Now I invite you to try Syncode. I will put the link in the description. And if you want to join the investors boardroom to get those callers in real time, for example, you missed out on Vapor and on Hyperliquid because you were not in it. Now maybe you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna join. You have a link in the description if you think you're the right fit. And if you want to gain an edge on measuring this attention, I do it with on-chain data. It's here explained in this video. And don't forget one thing before you leave, of course, is stay handsome. Also, I would like you to tell me in the comments, what should I do with those 50 bands? I'm gonna take profit somewhere because otherwise I know myself, I keep growing my wallet, my portfolio, and I don't even know what to do with it because I need no Rolex to get some status. You know what I mean? We're on a handsome finance. So I might just spend it on a recording studio or an office. What do you think in the comments?